Hey guys, Mech here. It is Friday. Time for another beer review. And this week is going to be the classic PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. And interesting enough, I don't know if you've heard, but currently, right now, we're in November 30th, 2018, and lately there's been like a legal dispute going on between PBR or Pabst and Miller Coors, who is the one who brews Pabst, and they have been for quite some time now. And I didn't even know what it was about, but all I was hearing was, "Oh no, if they lose whatever legal issues they have here to Miller Coors, then they're in danger of going out of business and will no longer see our PBR." So I looked up on that a little bit, and it turns out actually that the article I just read came out just a day ago that they went back to court and they sorted it out. Basically, what was happening was that I guess Miller Coors was planning on not renewing their contract with Pabst to continue to brew their beer in 2020 and beyond. And I guess Pabst thought, well, that's kind of, that's not cool because, you've been with us for a long time, why would you just all of a sudden just stop? And so they sued them for those reasons, which, I mean, if they want to do that, they want to do that, but I guess they figured, that's just not, it's not nice, it's not in good faith to do that. Although Miller Coors disputes the rumors that PBR would disappear and would no longer, be able to get brewed anymore. Which kind of, I gotta believe that fact. They'd find a way if they really wanted to stay in business. But they just came to a decision and figured it all out, and they're assumingly going to be continuing their contract with PBR and continue to brew them on and off into the future. And the thing is, their contract wasn't going to expire until 2020 anyway, so we would have had them for at least in a couple of years, giving them plenty of time to figure it out. So knowing that, I'm not worried at all. So anyway, hop over to Beer Advocate. And on beeradvocate.com we have 2.94 out of 5, which is considered poor, and I'm surprised because I think I've already had it before. I think it's a good beer. Style, of course, is an American adjunct lager, like your Budweiser and your Coors and your Miller and your Michelob. It's all kind of similar here. Brewed out of Pabst Brewing Company, out of California, United States. Of course, the legal dispute was with Miller Coors in Chicago. So I'm thinking they probably originated in California. I know that Pabst has just a very rich history. It's kind of been like a hipster kind of beer. It was like the go-to beer long time ago. I really don't know the history too greatly, but I do know it was really, really popular, more so back in the day. The rating here is 5,871 ratings. It's a pretty large pool of people, and they're not really liking it. They're giving it a poor rating. So ABV is 4.74, year-round availability, of course. In the notes, we have Pabst Blue Ribbon is brewed in the finest traditions of an American premium lager dating back to 1844. It's a long-ass time. Brewed with a combination of 2 and 6 row malt barley, select cereal grains, and American and European hops. Pabst Blue Ribbon is fermented with a proprietary lager yeast. Our unique fermentation and maturation process results in a smooth, full-bodied beer with a clean, crisp finish with a fine, noble hop aroma. I must agree from what I've already had of this beer. Because this beer, see, it's an American adjunct lager, so it's kind of like it's a light beer by nature already compared to others, and it's get the pour on. We got our keep calm and have a beer glass. We're gonna do just that. So relating to beers like Bud, Miller, Coors, it is very clear and it's very like piss colored, like been drinking all evening, sort of piss colored. You can see right through it pretty dang easily. You can see it right there, and it's got that white frothy head when you pour it kind of roughly, which you're gonna get pouring out of a can anyway. In the smell, it's exactly what you would expect from a beer like this. It's a very grainy, corny smell. But here's the thing about PBR. Personally, I think it's got a much more taste than some of your other popular with quotes, light beers or watery beers, because it is watery in its own right, but it's I think it's got more flavor. So let's go ahead and give it a swig. Cheers, you guys. The PBR, I didn't even notice here the can says Sound Society here. Drink beer, help artists. Give 1 minute of studio time to an emerging artist. For more info, go to pabstblueberry.com. Every case sold equals 1 minute of studio time. Maximum of 18,000 minutes available. It's a pretty huge thing for a company that was rumored to be going out of business soon. And established in Milwaukee, actually, 1844. Huh, there you go. So, the head is gone now, doesn't take long at all. So, cheers, guys. PBR apparently is here to stay. And guys, PBR is exactly what you would expect from a light American beer. It is watery, for one. For two, it's got that kind of pretty cheap corn-ish taste to it. But number three is what makes it unique. Number three, it's got this like... I'm not even sure how to explain it. It's got this taste to it that comes through after you swallow, and it's got like a, like after you've got the aftertaste and all that. And I want to say it's hops, or maybe it's the malt they use. It is absolutely got some sort of lingering, stronger flavor here than you would expect from other beers of this caliber. And that's why I think it kind of stands up against, the big dogs, Miller, Coors, Bud, Michelob. It has a little bit more flavor. Is it something I'd want to drink all the time? No, absolutely not. I remember when I was developing my palate quite a few years ago after I turned 21. Yes, I did not really drink much until I was of legal age. Surprises all around. Yep. There was a phase where all I drank was PBR. I was like, this is great. This is like my go-to beer. And then I got tired of it. And, well, that kind of explains whether or not, it is your go-to beer or not. Clearly it's not. But I don't think it's a bad beer. I don't think it's deserving of the 2.94 out of 5 score. I think it's probably at least a good high 3, like a high, I don't know, 3.7 or something like that. which you could say would be maybe, I don't know, like a C or a C plus maybe. I don't think it's that bad really. It's got a nice lingering bite to it. To some it might taste terrible, like, you know, oh, that lingering bite is nothing but skunkiness, it's nasty. For some it might be like that. For me, I think it's actually above average for the average American light beer, because really that's what it is. It's a light beer. It doesn't say so on the container, but it is light in character and body, and it's got those familiar flavors, but it has a little bit more to show for than some of its competitors. So I'm glad that it's sticking around. I do enjoy it on occasion. So anyways, guys, that is it. I know I'm not the most knowledgeable beer reviewer out there. I apologize, I'm working on it. But for the most part, I'm just having fun, hanging out, trying out some beers that I haven't tried before, and some that I had tried before, and telling you what I think about them. And trying to provide content that I hope looks good. So appreciate you watching. For those of you who stopped by, please thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it, and thumbs down if you did not enjoy it, and leave me a comment down in the comment section on what you think of the video, and what you think of this beer if you've had it before. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday, and wherever you are, whatever day it is, whatever time it is. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for the next few weeks, because I just picked up a Samuel Adams winter variety pack, and I believe it's 4 out of the 6 beers in that pack are beers that I have not reviewed yet, and they are only available in the winter season or in the variety pack itself. So we'll be doing those one at a time on Fridays, unless you hear different from me. So make sure you check me out on all the socials, and you'll hear any updates that would apply to that. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you are, whatever time it is. Take care. Thank you for watching.